sugar. I love you, but I got to go inside. You're going to have to get off. We'll go ride tomorrow, okay? Today is Tuesday. Today is the first day of Shane going back to work, me doing the morning chores by myself. Well, actually, what am I talking about? I did the chores yesterday by myself because Larry's nurse came and Shane was inside with Larry's nurse. So, I don't know why, but it doesn't feel too terribly cold out here. And today's supposed to be the coldest day. And it doesn't feel terrible. But then again, I've only been out here for like 5 minutes. I just love that. Isn't that cute? I don't know. I think it's so cute. Anyway, nurse just called. She is coming at 11:30 to 12 o'clock today. So I have plenty of time to get my chores done. Good morning. Good morning. So I have plenty of time to get my chores done before the nurse gets here. I'm over here with the peacocks right now, and I always feel nervous when Blue's not here. Like in the morning time, I don't see him, but listen, I'm not driving the side-by-side and getting stuck in the mud going to look for him. I'm sure he'll be here. I'm a lie. There he is right there. You see him? Good morning, Blue. I was worried about you, baby boy. I was so worried. Blue's okay, so we're good. I've got to do water, but I'm going to let all the animals out first because I feel like they've been stuck in a coop all night. And I know they would rather be out. And then I'm going to begin to do water. I'm going to let the big animals out afterwards just because the wind is blowing a little bit. Not terrible like it has been, but it is blowing. So I'm going to leave the big animals up until I finish my chicken chores. So far, all the animals have done really well. Nobody has croaked or anything like that. I know that sounds morbid, but you know, things like that can happen. My water out here in the chicken yard hasn't been frozen. It is frozen at the education center. So I'm having to get water from my house to water the rabbits, the chicken that's in the hospital, the cats, and so forth. But everybody, at the most part, that's cute, isn't it? Is that bugging you? I moved it. You can keep watching. Everybody's actually doing well. Good morning. 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 You okay? You okay? I walked into the chicken coop to find a nice surprise. My 2 green layers, which are the chickens I've had since day one. As a matter of fact, the first time I ever walked into the chicken coop and saw an egg from my chicken for the first time was from this chicken that lays green. And she's laid again. It's funny that she's laying in the coldest day of the winter, but you know what's bad? The eggs are completely frozen. So hard to believe. Well, the water's working. Thank goodness. Wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but so far we're good. I'm going to go ahead and while that water's in the swimming pool running, I'm gonna go ahead and bring all my water containers over here by the water, so that's one less step that I have to do to prepare for water for all these jokers. Bless their hearts, look, they're thirsty. Leroy's sitting there staring at him. You can tell he's thirsty. His water froze last night. I did move all that big ice over there out of the animal's way. So let's go ahead and dump this ice. I do remember that I have rubber gloves. I just hope I brought them from the education center. No, I didn't. I didn't at all. It's hard to remember everything that you need. I may take a trip back to the education center to get those gloves. I just remembered. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. I just remember I had them in my pocket. Oh my goodness. Some days. But guess what? I can't hit the on and off button on my phone to record with this glove on. Therefore, just know that I'm suffering for the backup answers, okay? Just for you. Because I know you care what I'm doing. You're probably like, I hope she's not too cold, or hope she's not doing things she shouldn't. Y'all know me very well, right? But I'm going to have one on. I'm like Michael Jackson. Just call me Michael Jackson. So I'm trying to give the big animals some water. You saw that the water is working, but it's not coming out of the water hose good. That tells me that there's water inside the hose. But this hose stayed in my garage all night long. So when that happens and you can't get water out of the hose, I'm going to let it run a minute to see if it'll start working. But that means I'm going to have to get buckets of water and dump it out. Let's see if it's working. You can tell Dee Dee and Leroy are thirsty. Hang on, baby. Oh my gosh, it is barely coming out. In the middle of me watching it barely come out, the water hose starts going nuts! And the water is coming out really good right now. So pray. I mean, if you were sitting there at home praying for me, it worked. So thank you. pigs are all snug and they're straw. So I know they stayed nice and warm last night. You know the sheep stayed nice and warm last night because they have a big blanket on them. The only alpaca that I worry about is Mickey. And I told you he's a different type of alpaca. He's an alpaca that doesn't hold up in the cold very well. So I have to keep a really close eye on him. He's called a Surrey. So his wool, his fiber is a bit different from the other three. So there is a rectum muscle in the other ones that allows the wool, the fiber, to stand up during the cold to keep them warm. It's like them putting on a thick fur coat. So they stay nice and warm. Mickey, the Surrey, doesn't have that muscle that stands that hair up to put on his wool coat. Therefore, that's why he has on a coat that I purchased for him to keep him nice and warm. Last night, I just put buckets of water instead of filling this up. But you can see all the ice. Oh, it's frozen to the... There it goes. So I'm going to take these inside today to thaw them out so that I can use them again tonight for water. And today I'm going to leave 2 stalls open so that the animals can get in the straw and stay warm if they need to. Oh, Crazy Mickey about ran over me. The animals are like super frisky because it's so cold. They're just like running around trying to get their adrenaline up so that they warm up. So they're like doing donuts and running around and just being crazy. You see they're all nice and toasty and warm. Got their head burrowed in straw. Now it's time for check. Water, treats, and food, check. Pigeons, water, treat, food, check. Water, treat, food. Water, treat, food. Okay, they're coming over here with the peacocks and the rest of the chickens. Water, treat, and food. Big animals, they have hay, they have water. 2 stalls are open. We're good. rescue unit. I left Chirps and Quacky Jacky in the coop because it's just too cold for them. They have water, they have feed. Okay, you see over there, they have food, they have water, and they have treats. I think I'm officially done for outside for a couple hours. I'm done. I made sure that I took the time to wrap the hose so that both nozzles on both ends were hanging down so that the water could drip. And I decided to put it in the back of the side-by-side simply because I'm going to take it inside to ensure that the water doesn't freeze inside the hose. That way I can be ensured that my big animals will have water tonight. Scooter Poot, Sugar, you ready to go for a ride, Shug? Scooter Poot, you ready to go get in the barn? I mean, go get in the education center and wait on the vet? Hang on, Shug! So crazy. I've never seen a turkey that likes to ride side by side. I mean, when you say pet turkey, I've got a pet turkey.